Hi, so it's day 4 and nearly at Austin, Texas. Been driving through today, about an hour away probably, and at the moment I've just stopped at Bucky's, famous Texas gas station. Little bit different to the gas stations that we've been looking at so far. This is the most up-to-date gas station, very famous in Texas anyway. It sells absolutely everything to do with Texas. It's got great barbecue and everything in there too. So I've stopped here now just before I make that last journey. You'll probably notice that I'm wearing some different attire today, quite cool. Yes, you're right, it's the t-shirt I got from Bubba's. And so when I was at Bubba's, I did get a t-shirt, and he gave me a sticker as well if I promised to put it on the truck, so I did do. So there you go, Bubba. Anyway, bit of a story. So I was coming through Arkansas yesterday, through the forests, were pine forests. You could smell the pine coming through. One of the advantages of not using air conditioning but using open vents everywhere, the beautiful smell of pine coming through. And that was probably for about, I'd say 40-50 miles through pine forest, and then it opened up to farmland as well in the north of Louisiana. Stayed in Shreveport, and then this morning I've driven all the way through East Texas, mainly farm country, lots of cattle, horses, rolling hills, very much similar to England or Wales even, but particularly some parts of England. Lots of just farming for farming and farming forever. And then I got to a place called Jacksonville, not the Jacksonville in Florida, Jacksonville in Texas, tiny place, and my drive shaft dropped off. Can you believe it? So I pulled aside fairly quickly, suddenly realised I was only 2 miles away from a garage there. So they gave them a call, and they were fantastic too. They dropped everything, came out. The southern hospitality, it's true what they say. Everybody wants to have a good talk and so friendly. Anyway, the garage came, pulled me in, and it was just the universal joint that had gone. It actually snapped. So I don't know what the problem was that with it originally, but it was a standard Ford replacement, so luckily we could get one quite locally. And I would say within 2 hours, we're probably in, repaired and on the road again. So, you know, that's all part of the game. Prepare for it. Unfortunately meant I couldn't stop as often, but it's great. We're okay now. Seen lots of interesting roadkill, particularly lots of wild boar just there with the legs in the air. Armadillo, even saw armadillo in Arkansas. I didn't think they went up that far. I thought it was all Texas, but there we go. Anyway, the truck, back to the truck, which is the main reason I put these videos on. You can see she's looking good. I got that shaft done. So another thing to tell you about as well, it's kind of moved. Oh, it's been rubbing. It's come away. So you can see the Let's Take It Easy. That's actually from 1949. It's an original, and it's from the Ford dealers. And what they did in 1949, the Ford dealers had a safety competition. Everybody that entered it, they got one of these plate tags. And so I managed to get that. I actually bought that in Texas about 2-3 years ago. And so yeah, that's an interesting little piece, and that's fascinating that it's come off for the first time. I've never seen that before, so I'll have to do that. So yeah. Let's start her up for you, because I've never done that in the videos either, so you can hear what she's like, just purring away. seat too. So she can quite throaty when she's going. I've not been giving her much stick at all along the roads. I've been sticking nicely to the speed limits, and it's absolutely perfect just cruising along at the speed limits. Anyway, that's it. I'm nearly there. I hope you enjoyed the little clips I put on. It's really to share the truck and just that I've managed to do it with some incidents along the way. Thanks very much. Take care.